was unanimously confirmed as the newest Superior Court judge. In regional news, we now head over to Saipan, where our Tomas Manglotnya is standing by. Hi, Tomas.
Good morning, Bri and Chris. Here's the latest making news from the Northern Mariana Islands. The CNMI Attorney General has sent his opinion to members of the legislature regarding payments. This news, of course, as we've reported, comes amid controversial authorization for overtime for cabinet members amid the current pandemic public health emergency. Here's more in this report. Take a listen.
It's a question that ultimately requires an answer.
CNMI Attorney General Edward Manabusan weighing in publicly on payments to cabinet members during Super Typhoon Yutu.
In this government, there's your base salary, and there's overtime for working beyond 40 hours, and then there's extra pay that's allowed by law for certain group of employees. And so my letter centered around whether or not the extraordinary payment has to be reviewed for consistency with the law.
That letter sent to the public auditor in January requests a review of payments to employees across the board.
So let's just say that there's a finding that the payments were not made in accordance with law. What do you do, right? I mean, you may have to go and recover the money, or what is the remedy? That has to be yet decided. We don't know.
The 25-page document addressed to OPA now in the hands of Representative Ralph Yumel. He's the chair of the House Special Committee on Federal Assistance and Disaster-Related Funding.
There is a comment there that says that there's no legal basis for the overtime, but it didn't even also mention that the governor did anything illegal.
He's concerned history will repeat itself amid the pandemic.
How do we fund this, the overtime and the extra pay, if FEMA decides not to reimburse us again? We don't know, but we'll be preparing for that impact.
The CNMI Governor's Press Secretary Kevin Bautista says the administration awaits guidance.
The opinion and the investigation is still ongoing, and what we are intending to do is to work with the Attorney General's office and the Office of the Public Auditor in complying with what has been stipulated on.
There's implications as attention turns to disaster hours during COVID-19.
From there, use that in terms of the determination of what's going to be paid out in terms of what is considered disaster pay or COVID-19 pay for this definition of the pandemic.
Tomas Manglotnya for KUAM News on Saipan.
Reported that opinion was released in January to address to OPA, and some members of the legislature are just now receiving a copy of it. And in some news with PUA and the FTUC programs, the CNMI Department of Labor officially announces that it will be accepting applications for pandemic unemployment assistance as a result of COVID-19 for workers in the CNMI starting June 17 through December 26. The application filing dates say that the individuals may apply for PUA if they have had weeks of unemployment on or after February 2nd through December 26th. As a result of COVID-19, PUA is available for individuals who've lost their jobs, had their regular work hours reduced, or were self-employed individuals but no longer able to work as a result of the coronavirus. Individuals, again, are able to apply for PUA applications from June 17 through December 26 in the CNMI. Claimants may apply for PUA either online or in person. To submit a PUA application online, those in the CNMI can visit hiremarianas.com. And also, the CNMI Department of Labor would like to inform the business community, government agencies, and the public that it's going to host a virtual conference from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. via Zoom on Monday, June 15. This virtual conference will provide an update on the status of PUA and FPUG programs here in the CNMI, and will also feature general guidelines for completing the different phases of the program. Because the Zoom meeting has a limit of 100 people, the press release that was put out last night says that the CNMI Department of Labor will be streaming the virtual conference live through the CNMI Office of the Governor Facebook page. Again, that conference is from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. via Zoom and Facebook Live, Monday, June 15, for those in the CNMI. And here are the latest numbers from the Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation's dashboard. We see that we still remain at 30 cumulative cases confirmed for COVID-19 with 2 deaths. And some updated numbers from the hospital regarding community-based testing initiative. 6,647 people have been tested on Saipan, 414 people tested on Tinian, and Rota so far has tested 462 people. Bree and Chris, that's the latest here in the Northern Marianas.
Thanks, Tomas. In national news, just one day after laying George Floyd to rest, his brother is testifying before Congress about police brutality. Skylar Henry has more details.